I'm back. I have to be really quick because there's people on that side of me and that side of me, and I'm also sick, so my voice is kind of really bad. So I'll have to turn the volume up on this. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get started. So a while ago, I made a video on my beef with the game that I never played. But I'm probably just gonna like delete that one and add the clips back into this one because, for starters, I explained it really badly, and also I hadn't even finished V1 of the game. If you don't know, if it doesn't say in the title, it's danganrompa. I'm kind of scared because people are there. So when I made the first video, I had only seen V1 and not even the game. I just saw the anime. Which, I mean, the plot twists are pretty crazy, but I just finished V2, and by just, I mean this morning. You know, just how you wake up in the morning. So yeah, and I also, well, we'll get into that in a minute, okay? So first of all, I'm just gonna like insert the clip here of like the first part of my beef. Yeah, here, just watch that real quick. Well, it makes me mad, but in a good way. Cause, okay, I have like two different segments of the beef I have with this game. Actually, technically three. First one is just the game overall. It's just like a little, and like, there's literally a person right there. And like, there's literally, like, okay, so, you know in like YouTube shorts, you probably know this because you're watching this on YouTube shorts, how like they're using like every single danganronpa execution, as like some kind of meme. And that's what I was like, what is this? What am I watching? I need to experience this immediately. So I started watching the anime, right? Because I don't want to watch a 2-hour playthrough. That's just not my thing. I mean, it kind of is, but so but I don't know, my weekend plans are non-existent, so I might get to that this weekend, but I might not. That's what I should do while I'm doing my nails this weekend. I should watch a danganronpa playthrough of the one that I watched the anime of already. Okay, I'll shut up now. Right, I'm watching this, right, and like, this is the kind of thing that makes you like tweak when you're watching it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're like watching something that's like so good, you like start like tweaking, and you're just like, oh my god, like, what was that? Genuinely, what was that? So actually, I want to talk to somebody about this, but like, danganronpa isn't exactly like the fun game to discuss with your friends. Lois, what? It's Lois. Right. So I was talking to my friend, I was like, guess what anime I started watching? That's also a game. And then they were like, oh, danganronpa. And I was like, okay, how did you get that first try? Yes. And then they were like, hey, you want to be, okay, this is my first tangent. Okay, well, actually, what is that? Is that a bug? Oh my god. They were like, do you want to be added to this thing? And I'm like, okay, yeah. And this thing in question is Dandy's World. We all know Dandy's World. Dandy's World X Danganronpa, and I think it's gonna be like a show or something. But I'm voice acting in it. Don't worry. I'm voice acting in it. Whoa, I'm voice acting it now as per my previous video. That was my audition for Poppy, and I'm probably gonna audition for someone else, but I'm too busy to. I'm too busy making this video. Also, this is gonna be a really long video because there's like a lot. So I got out of this thing, right? And then I was thinking about it, and then I was like, how does almost every like Danny's World character have someone, like almost every, but like you can connect all of them to a Danganronpa character in like some way. Like, you know, like Tegan and like the rich kid, like they both like got that money, cash, and like, you know, like Razzle and Dazzle has like two people, and like that one girl's two people, except I don't know, it's really inaccurate representation of I just had a stroke. So I was thinking about that, and then I was like, that makes sense. And so I was thinking about that, and then I was like, oh my god, this is a crazy revelation. And then I was telling my friend about it, and then they were like, I know nothing about danganronpa. And I was like, oh, you seem like the type to have played it in 5th grade and then gone traumatized. Like, what's the deal? Like, has nobody? Because I assume this is one of the situations where I get to something extremely late and everyone else already knows about it, and they're like, what? What's wrong with you? Okay, I need to stop making these faces on camera. And so I was like, oh, right, okay. And like, so that pissed me off. So I didn't want to be significant if I started watching Stranger Things, but I'm not doing that. Maybe one day. So I was like tweaking over that, and also I was just tweaking over like the entirety of like that one girl's death, like the entire day today at school, because like, I don't know, okay, like, you know that one horror game? Okay, I'm going on a tangent again, but this one's good. This is a good tangent, okay, because like 2 or 3 years ago, I saw this one horror game that's called The Child, I think, The Child, and it's about this girl with white hair, and that's a very important detail, don't worry. And like, that made me cry. A lot of things make me sad, okay, and so yeah, so that's my first tangent. Oh, not tangent, but like, my first. Okay, you back? Okay, so in the first video, I explained this really badly. Well, from my knowledge, I'm just gonna explain it again. Because when I was in 6th grade, I wrote, I think it was designed to be a comic, which I'm not probably gonna make into an animation, even though I can't animate. I'm gonna hire some animators, hopefully, I don't know. But it was called House of Shapes, and the premise was basically that a bunch of people, I'm giving away too much, but yeah, basically the plot is similar to danganronpa. Okay, we'll say that. It's similar because people, well, they don't necessarily have to die, but like, it's similar, okay, it's similar. It's kind of like danganronpa and Squid Games, but like better. You feel me? But basically, when I first wrote this, I did not know what danganronpa was, okay? Like, if you told me that word, I would have been like, goodbye, are you schizophrenic? But even though I didn't know what it was, some of the like, well, one specific thing was, Junko Enoshima. What did I just say her full name? I don't know. But Junko was like everywhere, and I saw her face, and I like unintentionally remembered that. And now, not one, but 2 of the characters in my comic are basically Junko, but like without her personality. They just look like her. I'm giving away so much about House of Shapes, but anyway. And after finishing V2, there's so many more characters that I made, not even just from House of Shapes, that resemble danganronpa characters. And I'm like, what do I do now? Because like everyone, like when I release House of Shapes, and even like some of the other things, are like, oh my god, like it's literally that person, like it's the same person, but it's not. Okay, it's not. Okay. So then also, I posted not one. Also, I just glitched again. Okay, I posted not one but 2 shorts, which is kind of crazy because I don't usually post shorts. The first one was about me crying during Pecco's execution, and I also cried during Gundam's execution, but that's a different story. Okay, and then I posted another short this morning, and this is where we get into like the new stuff that happened, the new development. Okay, because not only did I finish V2 this morning, which was kind of crazy. Okay, it was kind of crazy plot twist, kind of some crazy stuff. What is that noise? Did you hear that? Okay, so yeah, it was kind of crazy. So if I wasn't already like surprised about that, I was looking through like thinking about like shorts and stuff and like the stuff from the fandom, and I kept I kept seeing these things. So if you're part of the danganronpa fandom, like it's like if you flashbacks, but everyone was talking about like the Nagato edit, and I was like, well, I'm getting deja vu because of a certain edit of somebody else that was like the edit that made me kind of ruin my reputation a long time ago. That's a different story. Okay, so I was like, the Nagato edit. So I literally searched up on Google, no, on YouTube. I searched the Nagato edit and I watched it, and I mean, so that's my explanation for the short that I posted. Because honestly, even before I saw that, I was like, okay, hear me out, but like it's not like a hold me back. It's just like a hear me out. Like it's not a hold me back. Okay, it's just a hear me out. But like, okay, am I having hallucinations? What is going on? But then I watched that and I was like, But it's not even just that. It's that I have a character that's like literally. Okay, I'm scared. I have a character that's like literally him, but like different, and I didn't know he existed when I wrote that character. I thought it was completely unique. So yeah. I don't know. And also, and also when I call it like my like beef with the game, it's not really like beef. It's just like me being a little special. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. I think the people that's here are about to pull up on this playground, so I'm gonna go now and I'm gonna go home and edit this. And I'm also sick, so I just realized that this video and a lot of like the past like 3 videos I made don't make sense to a specific person that I know watches my videos, because you don't know what danganronpa is. And all I gotta say about that is next time I come to your house, I'm gonna put you on and I'm gonna make you watch it. So okay, bye.